Welcome, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
As you can see, the laughter means that both 8 and Skillet Sauce are back here this week. It was so quiet last week when it was just me and little Dina.
I couldn't even get one word in.
Welcome, everybody. It's Insanity Check back at you. As I just said, Skillet is back.
Yes, I have returned. And the fat people are very upset. And all the needy people, because I read what you put. I was around the world stealing hoagies from fat people and giving it to the poor, undernourished children all throughout the world.
First of all, that's a wonderful thing.
Exactly.
Secondly, were you denying this?
No, not at all. I mean, there's a couple of them in here right now.
Which is which, pray tell?
Fat people. Don't worry about it, man.
It's May 15th. It's the middle of May.
Yeah, it's the middle of May. Still got strange weather. I mean, a meteorologist is the best job in the world. It was supposed to be like raining all throughout the day. We got a little bit of a spritz and wonderful sunshine. Still not as warm as it should be for New York City at this time of year, but whatever. It's a nice sunny day now, so we can't complain about that.
And you know where else is nice and sunny? In sunny Florida.
Sunny Florida. Oh, you know what?
Or is this sunny California?
It doesn't fucking matter, man. This is just...
Disney World's in Florida, right?
I thought it was in Orlando, Florida. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean,
Disneyland
there's
is
a
in,
Disneyland, and
yeah.
I think World is in Florida, is on Orlando, and right next to Universal Studios and all that shit.
They probably do it in both places. These people are monsters. The New York Post reports that rich moms hire handicapped people to accompany them to Disney World so that they can skip ahead of you regular Joes on the lines. And our in-house guest is laughing already.
Yeah. Now, the messed up thing is like, I wonder, is this particular photograph here of an actual mom, or did they just like basically, put any old picture of a white woman up here? I mean,
does it matter? Why does it? I don't even. Think
I'm just saying. It just seems so funny. Just have this photo. It's no name, no caption underneath. It just says, demonic rich mom, mad mom and shit. It's got this white woman just standing there.
Now we'll get to because. When I read this article, I mean, I told him this is disgraceful on multiple levels. But as of right now,
I couldn't believe it either.
So it says the black market Disney guides run for $130 an hour or $1,040 each for an 8-hour day. So basically, when these rich people go to these Disney World, they hire these people for $1,000 a day, and they get escorted because apparently the policy at Disney is if you have someone who is in a wheelchair or a scooter, they immediately get pushed up to the front and enter through a special side.
They have special entrances and stuff like that.
And they're allowed to be accompanied by up to 6 people, I guess friends and family. So they get somebody with a major twitch or
some shit like that,
or chud or some monster, and they get wheeled up. Now, of course, $1,000 for a day is ridiculous for any of us.
But for a rich person,
for the rich, who the fuck cares?
And of course, they can't be inconvenienced at the line,
right?
So they fucking.
Although I have to say, I went to Disney. No, I've been to Disney twice. The first time I swore, I was never ever going again.
Now, was it that terrible fucking music that you kept playing all?
No, that was at Small World.
Whatever it was, that's the thing that got me. It wasn't even so much the lines. Because did you go there with kids?
No, I ain't going to no goddamn kids.
What the fuck you with?
I went with friends, vacation with my friends first.
Yeah.
And then I went with my girlfriend the last time.
To Disney World?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the whole Universal Studios, you did a whole, the Hulk ride, you did everything.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there were kids in the parking lot, but I didn't go there with kids. But the first time I went, let's say, you have a regular city street. What was the distance of that? Like, 20 feet, 30 feet to cross a street?
Yeah. I'd say about 35, 40 feet.
Let's just say 35, 40 feet.
Yeah.
That's the distance I was from the beginning of the line to where the ride actually was. It's right there.
And would it take you like 2 hours?
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Yeah. This shit was looping and twisting and twisting and looping.
Right in front of you.
And then, once I got to the building, I'm like, okay, it's over. No. Because that shit continued inside. Then it had to go up some stairs. I'm like, yo, it was what 10, 12, 15 years before I went back. I was like, I'm never going back again.
I went there once, and literally the line looked like a fucking row of intestines, man. This shit is just ridiculous. I mean, so
I swear to, in a way I understand, but this is what I find even more reprehensible, and this is why these people do it, because obviously even rich people, they can use a bargain themselves. So not only is there a black market tour guide more efficient than Disney World's VP tours, it's cheaper too. Disney Tours offers a VIP guide and fast passes for $310 to $380 per hour. So these rich folks, even though they're coming out of their pocket, are saving $200 an hour.
$200, and they helping out some fucking special child, a special person, like that person that was on the bus yelling earlier today. Remember? See, people make jokes about those short buses, man. But
imagine if Jason actually made noise. What that noise would probably sound like.
Someone was screaming, literally like they put hot fish grease on Jason's back. There was this kid fucked up with his face pressed against the glass.
See, I was driving, so I didn't see on the road.
His face was pressed against the glass. You know, it was like half open and screaming like. This kid was messed up. I told you. But see, people think that's a joke. It's not a joke because, in my school, and the small building was where they actually had the special intelligent kids, and in the large building next to the boiler room is where they had the maniacs. I'm not lying, man. They were next to the fucking boiler room, so they couldn't do any damage. PS 91 in Brooklyn. I'm dead ass.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So not only did they have these children placed near boiling fire and rocks.
Boiler room, yes.
But were they actually labeled as maniacs?
We always knew because they had those motherfuckers chained together. Like,
stop it.
Look, it looked like they was chained together because they had to walk in unison wherever they went.
So did we.
Yeah, I know, but when you taking them little short hopping steps like you're singing them songs.
All my motor skills were fine.
Like
I didn't have to take
They were walking like the Beagle Boys. But no, seriously, no. They and it's funny because a couple of those dudes still live in the neighborhood. I mean, they were just crazy. They were the kind of guys that would come into the classroom, slap the wig off the Jewish teacher, because they had to rock their wigs.
So they weren't crazy. They're just criminals.
Arch criminals, crazy. Some of them was fucking crazy, like would eat anything. Motherfuckers would put anything, just eat anything. And then ultra violent kids.
Okay. Now there's a kid I knew who used to open up his beef patty and pour milk into the shit and then eat it.
Yeah, see, I knew them nasty fuckers, but no, these dudes are like ultra violent. Like they would harm you. So they had them. There was a special section next to the boiler room. And that's what these dudes do. Went down the fucking spiral staircase.
Was Freddy scratching?
Fucking catacombs, flames on the side of the fucking wall. The whole shit. Fucking drawbridge, the whole nine. Yeah, so
this is the inner city school system, people. You're getting a first-hand account of what it's like to grow up in New York City and go to the
7 levels deep below the fucking school is where they had these fucking Morlocks and shit. But yeah, it was fucked up, man. But there's an upside. At least they getting these handicapped people some good scratch.
Well, yeah, I mean,
come on.
I mean, I guess the real crime, to me personally, the crime is committed by Disney.
Disney for charging this
$280 fucking an hour. That's insane.
That's ridiculous. But insane. Like I said, you could say, okay, fine, these rich people are just being scumbags, but this is how they maintain their wealth. I mean, they find in bargains, obviously we know they get all sorts of tax exemptions and everything else. But, like I said, instead of this person, fucking selling pencils or Skittles and shit on the train or whatever the hell, this person's making good money.
Just trying to stay out of trouble?
Yeah, trying to stay out of trouble. Yeah, literally. That sounds like that fucker today.
Yo, seriously.
That literally sounded like that person today. No lie. No lie.
I mean, I'm driving. Unfortunately, I'm not startled easily. This shit was right next to me, and the bus was right here. I'm like, yo, what the fuck was that?
Yo, it looked like literally. You remember the end of Nightmare on Elm Street, the one when they was fucking buses driving off and the kids was up against the fucking. That's what the show did. Frightening, man, real frightening. But yeah, this story is just fucked up. It's just, to me, this just speaks of American excess.
But come on, seriously, if you had it, would you not?
I would. No, I would. No, you know what? No, okay. If I really had that kind of deep pockets, waiting on those That's ridiculous lines. I mean, because those lines really are outrageous for a 3-minute ride.
Yeah,
I remember because I wanted to go on Space Mountain and shit because of Ric Flair always talking about Space Mountain. So, I'll go to Space Mountain with some bullshit, and you wait like 2 hours to get in the fucking Space Mountain.
That's crazy.
It was outrageous. And then that terrible music that they piped all through the place. Oh, it was
I couldn't hear it after a while.
Oh my God, it was horrible, man. It was horrible. But I mean, it's just, the whole thing is just exploiting. And you figure there's this exploitation written all over this.
Oh, sure. I mean, but again, is anyone really being hurt? I mean, because it's not like they're forcing these handicapped people to wait around in the fucking hot sun like the rest of us, They're actually getting a free ride.
Yeah, that's true.
Getting paid for it. So
I mean, I guess that's interesting. That's a good part about it. But still, and all, it's just, to me, it just
we're hating. This is basically
it's just straight. We
don't have the 1,040 to fork up to get into these fucking free line situations, but.
But listen, like the person said, who wants a speed pass when you can use your black market handicap guide to circumvent the lines altogether? And I'm pretty sure that's just how they see it.
Yeah,
they're probably like, I can pay you $380 or get that person over there, who's can need $1 or $2 or whatever, and have them do it. And I wonder how fucked up these people are. I mean, are they just like, I don't
know. I mean, it's probably not someone like that fucking kid in that bus.
No,
I can't see that.
They would traumatize your own children with
basically.
that person screaming like that. Some homunculus and shit screaming. Yeah, but.
Anyway, folks, stay tuned because we have a guest calling in today, Jayne Avaunt. She is a pop singer, fresh from the Underground Railroad of Canada, and she's trying to make her way into your hearts singing. And we also have a guest today.
A ghetto scientist.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
No. Somebody from the ghetto that's interested in science.
Yeah, that sounds so much better. Anyway, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Please stay tuned.
We're trying to make it, baby.